So much with you. Okay, so you talk about this concept of irrational loyalty. Explain to us what that means.
All right, irrational loyalty is the condition where people are so indelibly bonded to your brand that they'd feel like they were cheating on you if they were to use an alternative. I describe this feeling of irrational loyalty. Anybody else who's in Texas, you probably feel irrational loyalty to Bluebell ice cream. You remember what happened to Bluebell ice cream back in 2015?
Oh,
That
yeah.
brand literally killed customers. Yet, when the brand came back on the market, people were lined up out the door, down the street, around the corner to get into the grocery store to get their hands on a half a gallon of vanilla ice cream from this brand that literally killed its customers. That's because they engender this quality of irrational loyalty. Irrational loyalty is the feeling that I have about my iPhone and all other iThingies that I've bought across my lifetime. Good example here, a couple of years ago, Samsung came out with a competing product that was so similar to the iPhone that Apple sued Samsung. I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was almost virtually the same. I went to my local Best Buy store where we had this incredible, well-educated, adorable salesperson who showed me all of the functional features of this phone. And here's what I learned. I learned that not only was it higher performance, faster, more storage, $300 cheaper, more durable glass, beautiful, lickable, amazing technology. Yet when I held that thing in my hand, I felt dirty. And that's the feeling of irrational loyalty. And irrational loyalty is available to every brand in every industry. Whether you serve other businesses or you serve consumers, you can create this condition of irrational loyalty. And that is what sustains brands through the most turbulent of times and helps them transcend just their functional benefits. Back to Bluebell ice cream, they do not market themselves on the basis of it's cold and it's sweet, do they?
Right.
It's all about telling stories that tap deeply into people's, not only their brains, but their hearts and their wallets.
Yes, that's great. Those are great examples. Are there others? Bluebell, your Samsung iPhone, are there others with creating that irrational loyalty?
You know, I always like to give the example of my own company. We serve other businesses. We're, a marketing and strategy firm, and we work with other companies. And our clients, many of them are people who have worked with us as they've moved on and up in their careers. And I have one client who's the chief marketing officer of a huge global enterprise software company that I've worked with at 3 different places. And this last job that she took as CMO for this big software company, she refused to take the job unless the CEO and the leadership team agreed that she could bring in her own agency, and that was us. So that's an example of what we mean by irrational loyalty. The fact that you're so indispensable that people couldn't even imagine doing their jobs or living their lives without you.
Okay.